This is an audio recording of session about spiritual intelligence. This explains how you can change your experience of life by building higher spiritual wisdom.
So I would like to take your attention inward for a few seconds before starting the session. So I will request all of you to close your eyes and we will start with centering ourselves. Please take a deep, relaxing breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now one more deep breath in. We are holding for some time. Exhale. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And now we will surrender to divine. We'll stop our control and just observe your breath. Focusing all your energies, thoughts, and attention toward your breath. Feel the moment. Feel the expansion when you're breathing in and contraction when you're breathing out. And each and every breath is taking you deeper. Let's go within the depth of our mind, taking us to this beautiful, beautiful divine being inside us, crossing the barriers of our Sukshma Sarira. Just feel the bliss inside your heart and meet this beautiful small child, a lovely, loving, small kid who's smiling or trying to say something to you. Let's just spend some time with our inner child. Feel the oneness. Feel this unconditional love. And now, ask yourself, taking your name, how are you feeling today? How was your day today? Are you at ease? Now, we will take all these memories, all these feelings, and we'll feel all the sensations in our body. Let's start noticing what is happening in our body. This divine temple, the place where all the activities happen, our vehicle to achieve the oneness with the divine. Let's focus on our toes, bringing our attention to our foot, moving up to the heels. Feel the sensations and send a wave of love from your heart. Now, just notice the sensations in your calf and your shins. Feel this lovely wave of calm, bliss, and relaxation moving upward from your foot, covering your legs, heels, entering your knees. Just send some love. You can touch your knees from your palms, slightly rotate it clockwise and anti-clockwise. Just tell your knees how much you love them and you're grateful for this beautiful journey together. Fill it with love and feel this wave of warming, relaxing flow of blood in your knees, your calf, shins, and foot downward. Now we will move a bit upward, bringing our attention and focus to our thighs, relaxing it, feeling the love, feeling the health filling in, this beautiful harmony of our cells, which is running through from our toes and coming up, moving to our legs, thighs, and now coming to our hip joints and buttocks. Let's say a kind, gentle thank you and send the love there. And our lower body is in this deep state of relaxation. Let's say thank you and move upward, bringing our attention to our abdomen and every organ situated in our abdominal cavity. Let's come a bit up to our rib cage, and this beautiful white waves of harmony are moving through our rib cage and nourishing every organ which is situated inside. Your lungs are feeling fuller. Take a deep breath to give a thank you. Exhale all the stress. Now with a deep gratitude in our heart, let's say thank you to our loving heart, this lovely selfless organ who has been with us since the time he entered this body, this deha. Now let's go to our back and see these beautiful vibes running up and down the spinal cord, relaxing all the muscles, giving a gentle massage to each and every joint in our vertebrae, filling it with healing and celebrating this beautiful oneness and union and harmony of all the cells and atoms in our back. Take a deep breath and relax. Feel this beautiful sensation which started from your toes to your legs, to your knees, to your thighs, hips, buttocks. And now it's rejoicing with all muscles and cells in our back, relaxing and massaging our backbone. All the organs in our abdomen cavity. Our gut is feeling so nice. Such a joy is filling our heart, and then we move up to our shoulders and shoulder blades, using it, touching it gently. These waves are moving toward our shoulders, our arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, palms. Thank you, hands, for conducting all the karmas, for every time giving me a chance to be a part of someone else's journey in a joyous way, for making me able to receive and to give whatever I am meant to do as divine, for making me independent, for feeding me, for taking care for me. Thank you so much for every time going down. I'm deeply, deeply grateful. Thank you. Let's open our arms and feel our fingers stretching up and then relaxing. And now let's move to our neck and throat. Neck, this beautiful organ which has been holding the weight of all our thoughts, our ego, and various activities which keeps happening in our brain and running through our body and connecting us. Thank you so much for holding all the stress, for holding all the responsibilities. I'm deeply grateful for you. Let's be grateful for our throat, for expressing every sensation we have, to be able to communicate, to make us a part of this beautiful journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the glandular system which is there, for all the hormones which it takes care, for for maintaining our breath and our food and sending to our body slowly, gently, in a right way. Deep gratitude, deep gratitude, deep gratitude. Let's move upward and feel this lovely, blessed vibes running to your chin, moving to your jaws and relaxing to your cheeks, and now filling with your lips and going inside your mouth, relaxing your tongue, all the taste buds. Moving toward the nose, the place where the most precious prana enters our body. It comes and it goes. Thank you so much, nose, for doing this filtration, for taking so much care of me, for healing me, and for removing every unwanted energy from my body. I'm deeply grateful. Let's relax and feel this beautiful, beautiful wave in our eyes, relaxing our eyeballs, our retina, every nerve which is connecting. Let's feel the gratitude. Say thank you for showing me this world. Thank you, thank you, thank you for showing me the sunrises, sunsets, those beautiful clouds, birds, and everyone who has added so many experiences to my life. Relaxing our eyelids, saying thank you for them to protecting this beautiful doorway, our eyes, moving to our brows, these beautiful skull and bones hidden behind our brows are the point where multiple nodes which protects us, which regulates our body are situated. Let's relax them. Let's move to our center of brows, the Agna Chakra, a place where divine fills us with the multiple wisdoms. Focus in between the brows and feel the relaxation. Feel the light entering. This beautiful light is bright but calming, relaxing you. And now let's move a bit ahead. Go on the top of your crown and feel this beautiful pipe of light going and connected to the universal light. These beautiful energies which was being generated with a deep sense of gratitude. Let's surrender all this gratitude to the divine and feel the blessings entering our body once again, calming every nerve, cell, organ, every neuron in our brain, relaxing it, regenerating it, and bringing it to the perfect harmony. And now, just feel this gratitude in your heart for a few seconds. I'll be quiet. And listen to this beautiful message which is hidden specially for you in this silence. Take a deep breath. Move your toes, fingers, and with the movement, bring back the light to your body. We will disconnect this beautiful pipe of light which was connected to hold the energy within. And we will bow down to all the eternal beings, to divine and every being of love and light to be with us in this time, unfolding the knowledge which they want to share with all of us. And I'm deeply grateful to all of you for giving me this chance to be a messenger of some certain messages. And I will seek your apologies in advance for anything which is not to the perfection. Please understand, I'm just the one sharing what I have in my limited awareness. I bow down to divinity in each and every person present here, and I bow down to my divine. Let's rub our hands, generate some heat, press your eyes, forehead, and slightly gently massage behind your neck, at the base of your neck as well as end of your neck. So both the place will 3 times move it. 1, 2, 3 set clockwise and anti-clockwise. 3, 2, 1, and then press, and slowly we will move the hands down. We'll rotate the shoulder 3 times up and 3 times anti-clockwise. And slowly we'll expand our body. Stretch your hands up. Fill in the body with a nice, calming, relaxing breath and these beautiful vibes of divine blessings which is surrounding us all. And bring the heads down with a nice, calming smile. Let's open our eyes.
Thank you, Nandita. That was very nice.
I hope all of you felt a bit relaxed, and let's move ahead in the journey. So as we are aware, the topic which I am going to speak today is spiritual intelligence, a pathway to happiness and fulfillment. So happiness is somewhere most used after term, everyone, and I also feel this is one of the most confusing term. Everyone seeks happiness, but most of us never put our time and energy till we reach a certain experience, till we are pushed towards some phrases or some incidences to know what makes us happy. And we keep running behind this definition of happiness, which is thrust upon us by either society, our parents, friends, or some small or big notions which has been feeded into our brain since the time we were a very, very small child. And as we all are aware, our body is running 95% by subconscious mind. We don't really know what is in our conscious mind happening and what is our definition of happiness. So I came to know about a very beautiful quote by a wonderful monk, Buddhist monk. He said that happiness is the absence of desire to be happy. So the moment when we are not seeking happiness, that is the time actually we are happy. And then what is the fulfillment? In my limited awareness, fulfillment is that sense when we are feeling complete gratitude of being in now. So fulfillment cannot come without happiness, and happiness can never be complete without fulfillment. So these two are like two wheels of a chariot which need to be there. Do you all agree with me? So this is, if we speak about this fulfillment and happiness is what we seek, then how come why we only think about spiritual intelligence? Because since we all are really blessed to be in this time and era where this awareness about knowing the self, who am I, which has started very beautiful by Raman Maharshi, has become a movement. We all are trying to go within us, but most of us are still finding it as a very, very confusing state. People who are not aware, and that's what same thing which has happened with me. So this is story of my own journey. So when I was feeling I'm successful and I was getting everything, and then I was also feeling very empty and very shallow inside. And that was the time I wanted to know, and which is also coming through why I start everything when I speak with the body, because the body is the first vehicle. When we want to connect, body is the outer cover, which is the vehicle which divine has given us to perform our duty, to experience this beautiful gift called life. And I started feeling so many, I would not like to say the word diseases, or yes, there was dis-ease in my body, and there was some distress, and that journey begin by understanding that why these whole problems was caused by stress, what is stress, and which has taken me to the deeper journey of who am I. Now, I had a very, very analytical mind and very technical know-how about it to see things. So you start going, okay, so going with the brain, and the question came, who am I? It was one of the most vast question, but initially it was like very, very confusing. And to understand it, when I started going in the depth, I thought, okay, to understand who am I, or as it is say, first I should know who I am not. And to that, I have loved that analogy by Raman Maharshi. I'm sure all of you are aware about it, so I'm not going to go deep into that. And that has taken me to this awareness that knowing about happiness and fulfillment, I need to know what is distressing for me. What is something which is taking me away from this path of Satchit Anand, which is everyone says, all the Upanishads says the simple thing that bliss is the ultimate nature of our soul. Our soul is meant to be happy. We cannot be sad or upset non-stop more than 17 seconds, because then there will be a small happy thought which will divert our mind. But then again we go back to that, and there the solution which has been beautiful written in our scriptures, which that what are the problem or what are the main cause of the distress. In Bhagavad Gita, it's very beautiful that there are three reasons of distress in our life. First kind of distress is Adi Davic. Second kind of distress comes under Adi Bhautik. And third kind of distress is Adhyatmic. Adi Davic, where we have no control. The distress which is generated by nature. It can be natural calamities, it can be too much of cold, too much of heat, it can be even earthquake, it can be tsunami, it can be multiple factors where we have absolutely no control. Then come Adi Bhautik, the kind of distress which is generated by other living beings. The most recent example is COVID, because that's again Adi Bhautik kind of distress, because even a virus is a living being. Even betrayals, even some kind of fight, someone is having physical injuries. So these all are Adi Bhautik distress. And the third comes Adhyatmic, the miseries which we have created our own self. Stress, anxiety, fearfulness, and all those things which we create in our manas because of, you can say, sometimes due to our ego, sometimes due to the different perception, which our buddhi and manas are not having a perfect combination. So these three distresses are most important, and the only way, but at the same time, knowing that we have no control on all of these. So many times we tell ourselves we are not going to think this, but can we control our thoughts? Very difficult. I'm sure few people might be able to divert, but if a certain thought is persistent to come back, and unless we go to the root and heal it up, kill it up, it keeps coming and it keeps coming back. So now this basic awareness of knowing that all those things which is not in our hand is not something we cannot control, and the only way to control the distress and problem and to achieve the happiness is knowing. That only way, this knowing is being given to us by all the religions, by multiple scriptures, in the way of spiritual intelligence or the wisdom. Or if I'll say in a simple language for someone like me, the ability to understand the why, what, how, and when is spiritual wisdom. So when I say what, why, have, so most of us, as I started, that we all want to know that we want to be happy. Sometimes we have a certain goal. If I want to achieve this thing in my life, this specific job or the specific kind of family status, this kind of life partner, I'll be happy. And we keep running, thinking that this is what everyone has told. This is what everyone has been running behind. And we are in a part of this rat race where every rat is trying to bite each other or pull the tail. and we all start feeling exhausted. And when you go run, somehow climb that ladder after pushing and wasting all the energies, not having any time to enjoy the scenery, to see the pathway. And when you reach the top, suddenly what we feel? Emptiness, void, knowing that we have climbed a wrong ladder. And spiritual wisdom is the ability to planning our journey ahead before taking or starting that process. It's about knowing our goals and then knowing the why we want to go there. And if we want to go there, just rather than running in a rat race, just because everyone is going, rather than following the same path, it's about knowing this is my path. To achieve this my goal, what will be the best possible path? And believe me, we all are aware that all the planning happens sitting comfortable on a chair. You don't have to run for making the strategies, because when we try to learn from our mistakes, we are wasting efforts which cannot be created, which cannot be destroyed. So here, in this situation and scenario, taking this time, a deep breath, knowing who am I, what I want from life, and how should I achieve. And this we have to be very, very careful, because we all are different. We all are very different beings. Our happiness is different. Someone can feel happy. Like to me, clouds give me so much of happiness. There is whole thing is happening and I can go out and see a nice small cloud running away in the sky and moving with the wind. It fills me with a joy. But for someone, it can be a small insect. Even seeing a spider, which might make few people scared, the same spider, and seeing it making a web can feel someone with so much of motivation. So it's about being still, knowing that, understanding that what makes me happy, and then following that path is something which gives us the real kind of happiness. Now, when I am speaking about it, okay, so this is then what stops us. We all know. We all want to do that. But why we are not able to do? Why we are not able to be still and see our path? And our scriptures very beautifully give 8 reasons which stops us on the path from going on the path of or sharpening our spiritual intellect. Like we all work since childhood to sharpen our intellect, Everyone, there was time IQ, and now people are putting attention to understand the EQ, but still SQ, which is most important of all, which not only builds our EQ, AQ, which is adversity quotient, but it also helps us to understand and sharpen our IQ and teaches us how to utilize every skill we don't give it attention. So why we are not giving? And there are 8 very basic reasons are given in our scriptures for that. So first is called Atman, self. I'm sure people might have heard about it. Second one is Jaya, which is your spouse. It can be a wife or a husband. Third one is Sutam, your children. And after children, that comes Agara, your house. We want to create those assets, those wealth. Those are the things. After that, it comes the multiple distressing things. So it also comes the acceptance, the desire to be accepted by society. And the last, which often, many times we don't realize, is the Rajya. The desire to create a name, fame, feel, the ego, and the kind of career we want to have. So these 8 different obstacles, which makes it a simple, smooth race into a hurdle race. And here, the one thing which we have to focus first of all is our Atman, knowing, because the self is the one which stops us. And I can see most of us who are on this path of this journey and this quest have actually kind of learned to have a balance, or at least understand and manage the rest 7, but still the biggest problem or biggest issue is our own internal struggle, is our own thought, which brings us, the more we go up, and then it keeps pulling us down, because one doubt will come, one question will come, one philosophy, another philosophy, because we all are staying in this world or this universe, which is so much stuffed with information. I think this information is good enough to feed it so much that we become so blind to the wisdom which is not anywhere outside, but which is hidden within us. The ability to understand those informations, those wisdoms, comes by understanding and getting over all these journey. So now what we have to do? So we have to bring a kind of discipline in our life. And what is discipline? Discipline is nothing but an infusion of our intention and our action. Because we all have intention, and when we want to go and understand and build our spiritual wisdom, or to get our spirituality more open up, because it's not going to come from anywhere else. We all know these mantras or these talks are only the vehicles, but the petrol comes from within us. We are the software which runs our own mind body. And that core of it has to be accessed when we go within, when we listen to ourselves, when we information is nice because that's knowledge. But how to apply that knowledge, we have to create our own kind of analogy for that. For that, it's very, 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 very important to sit, analyze, and understand what it goes. Here, there are basically, again, it comes, another 8 steps. So when we speak about when we want to reach to our inner wisdom, which is our soul, which stays deep inside. So first, it is covered, or rather we can say it's trapped in our sharira and our charira, or our body which is made of 5 elements. We all are aware about those 5 elements. And our sukshma charira, or our subtle body, is made up of 3 elements. One is manas, our ego, and our buddhi. So all these 5 and 3, 8 things kind of trap that inner source of nectar, which is our own soul, where we have to be connected, and which is directly connected to divine. To reach it there, we have to first go through all these things. That's the reason body is called the body temple. Because none of us can focus on what we want to achieve in life, or how we want to get that moksha, or how we want to connect, and how we are going to perform when our own body is not at peace. So that's the reason we have to invest our time and energies in making it healthy, the body temple. And if there is a pain, then surrendering it, understanding that each situation, if my body is telling me something, let me listen. So every time when we feel some kind of dis-ease or distress, knowing it from where it is coming, and the best way is asking, what is the message you want to give me? And believe me, we always get the answer. We not only get the answer what it wants to give it, if we meditate, we also get the answer how to ease out this discomfort. And after that, we have to know how to control the biggest enemy of our substance, the stronger layer. The next layer after body comes the self, or the ego. Now to feed that knowing that though we might put all the efforts, though we might put every intelligence planning, but still the result is not in our hand. I would love to share a beautiful example from Guru Gaurang. He has given, and I loved it. So I thought it will be nice, because he says it's like, once there is a truck which is standing, so we feel our life, we want to have an intention or a desire to achieve something. And a person as a being, as a jivatma, we tie a rope to the truck, and then I tie that rope to our own self. And truck is standing, we start pulling it backward. Nothing is happening. There's no driver in the truck. Truck is still. So we feel, okay, frustration is coming, nothing is there, and then we can't see because we are behind the truck. Suddenly driver comes in. And when driver comes, so first he puts the key and he takes a reverse gear. Truck start moving backward and we start shouting, screaming, I achieved. This truck is moving. This is my power. I have been able to achieve this thing. It's me who is so powerful. We do have power, but that's very limited. That power cannot do anything. And then driver changes the gear. He puts the first gear and start moving truck ahead. Now we are again helpless. We are being pulled by the truck. And now we start screaming, shouting. We start feeling, oh, why this is happening to me? I was able to do. But did we have power anytime? No. Neither we had power when it was standing, nor we had power when it has gone back, nor when it was moving ahead. We are only able to put our efforts the similar way. The day we learn to teach this thing to our own ego, to our buddhi, to our manas, that yes, we are here to do all the efforts. Every scripture says, even the Gita says that we are here to do our karma. The first thing we are supposed to do, what we are meant to do. And what is the best thing? Anything which you can do without obstruction, without a desire of having any specific result, and which can uplift the other people, including our own self, is the right karma. But at the same time, leaving the phala to God means that understanding and surrendering that we are just a tool according to His will. And the day we are able to surrender to this awareness, life starts becoming beautiful. Misery starts ending, and everything which comes to us becomes a sense of gratitude. We start feeling gratitude for each and every sense. I had a very beautiful example, which actually I was discussing. So my mother, who is 73-year-old, so she slept yesterday, and she's a wonderful lady who has taught us the lessons of gratitude. And she broke her both the bones here. So when she went, and after coming, so we said, no problem, nothing. She said, yeah, I'm so lucky. See, I have slipped so badly, but अगर मेरी कुल्ले की हड्डी टूटी होती तो कितनी प्रॉब्लम है. भगवान की मुझ पे इतनी कृपा थी that it is only my left hand and not the right hand or any other part. And I felt so nice and so grateful for seeing this thing and learning that in every situation, when we start seeing the positive side of it, every situation can generate lots of gratitude. And with the same sense of gratitude, I would like to end this small submission. I would like to say, not even discourse, because all of you are knowing that the key of any wisdom or intelligence is, which is generated always from the surrenders to divine, and to knowing that there is a power which is running it all. We are just a tool, and we are a blessed tool to be able to be in this position. See, we all are really blessed. Bhuke pet bhajan na hoye. We all have our basic need fulfilled. Someone who is struggling to meet their day-to-day need can never come to this stage. So it's been our karma from the multiple lives or our this life that we are in this path where we even have the time, energy, and intention to know, to build ourselves into a better person. So with this awareness, with a deep sense of gratitude with all of you, I would like to end my thing with a small gratitude meditation. So I would like all of you to close your eyes and just feel a nice smile. Let's take a hand and put it in your heart, and put another hand on top of this heart. And let's think about someone, some person, some situation which has filled you with lots of love and joy. Whatever comes to your mind, a thought, it can be a pet, a plant, a person, a memory. Let's feel it, and let's feel the love and gratitude filling your heart. Now this beautiful gratitude which is filled in our heart is running and mingling through the blood and running to our whole body. Feel this joy for no reason. Feel the joy. We are all here in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful world. Despite all the miseries, all the problems, all the stress which might be happening outside, we all are safe. And in this physical and mental state, to be expanding our own self and horizon. Let's say a thank you to our ego for always trying to protect us and tell us that it cares. But now, oh dear ego, I want you to let go. I am protected by divine and universe itself. You can relax and be a part of this beautiful, beautiful expansion where you are my biggest ally to make sure that all I surrender, I give to universe is joy and bliss. Let's be open to receiving. Let's melt down all the barriers which you keep creating. After all, we are here for some time. And this beautiful Jiva, which is inside us, is going to be eternally happy. Let's enjoy each and every moment, each and every second, and each and every experience. Every time you fear that something wrong may happen to me, remember, I'm loved by divine. God is the one who is protecting me. Universe is the one who is standing as my back. There is nothing to worry. The life is all about these beautiful experiences of joy and love. I tell you, as the one who is a part of you, the I in you, to surrender all the fears to the love. Because when love is there, fear has no place. So my body, my mind, my aura, and my energy is deciding to release all the fears. Let it go, let it go, let it go. I am going to be a loving example of living joy and love. Bliss is my companion. That's what I'm going to share. And every situation where the pain is coming in form of a lesson, I will seek the lesson and bow down with the gratitude for all the learnings and all the well-beings. Dear Divine, make my lesson simple. I surrender. Fill my life with blissful events and loving people. Love is all I seek in life. Love is all I give in life. May I share love and joy. May there be kindness in receiving, in giving. And universe, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. Thank you so much. Take your time and open your eyes whenever you feel comfortable.